Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I have a few quick reminders. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps us spread the word, allowing us to continue to grow this community. Next, I'd like to introduce our Patreon group, where we have 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a meditation meeting. On Tuesdays, we have book club meeting. And on Thursdays, we have open topic discussions. These meetings take place at 6 p.m. CEST, so Amsterdam, Paris time. For my next announcement, I'd also like to introduce the Reparenting Daily journal, which you can find on Amazon. This journal follows along with the podcast, so each weekly and monthly themes are reflected in the journal. It provides space for you to keep your notes with plenty of extra resources on each topic to be discussed. It's an excellent tool, and if you purchase it, you can join our weekly meetings for free. Just send me an email and we'll get you linked in. For the last announcement, I'd like to introduce one of my most meaningful creative projects, a 3-volume series entitled Fairy Tales for Reparenting. Now, you might be wondering, why fairy tales? Aren't those just for kids? But through my personal healing journey and in studying the work of Carl Jung, Marie-Louise von Franz, and other spiritual and psychological traditions, I've come to see fairy tales as powerful symbolic maps for transformation. They carry deep, timeless wisdom, especially for those of us doing the hard work of reparenting ourselves. The series follows the structure of the hero's journey. Volume 1 explores the wounded child, stories of loss, betrayal, and innocence. Volume 3 is about the trials of endurance, cunning, and self-discovery. And Volume 3 is the return, stories of transformation, power, and wholeness. Each story is followed by journal prompts and space to reflect on how each story connects to your own inner healing journey. These are not just tales, they're tools. They're an invitation to connect with the part of you that still believes in magic and possibility and healing. You'll find both familiar classic and lesser-known stories from cultures around the world, offering you fresh insights and inspiration on your path. All 3 volumes are now available on Amazon. Your support means so much to me, not just for this project, but for the larger mission of helping myself and others reconnect inwardly. Reparenting is like nurturing a bonsai tree. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but with care, patience, and consistency, it will transform you. Thanks so much for being here and for supporting this work, and also for committing on your personal journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is an article from Seattle Liberation Healing, Seattle. It's entitled The Stages of Healing from Childhood Trauma. Just as a reminder, we're in August, and the theme for this month is Healing the Inner Child. This is the first day of week 3, August 15th. And the theme for this week is Healing Childhood Wounds. I'm not going to read the entire article, there's more before, so I'm just skipping directly down to the stages. So feel free to check out the link in the show notes to read the entire article. What are the stages of healing from childhood trauma? Number 1, awareness and acknowledgement. The first stage of healing from trauma begins with awareness. It involves acknowledging and accepting the existence of trauma and its impact on your life. This stage may involve recognizing and validating your emotions, experiences, and their connection to the trauma. Some people are unaware their childhood trauma impacts their issues in the present day. They may even attribute their issues to something else, like their personality, temperament, or attitude. Number 2, education of childhood trauma. Childhood trauma refers to the experiences of abuse, neglect, or other adverse events that occurred during childhood. These traumatic experiences can have significant and long-lasting effects on a person's physical, emotional, and psychological well-being. Over the past few decades, awareness of childhood trauma and its impact have significantly increased. This increased awareness has been driven by research findings, advocacy efforts, and the sharing of the personal stories of survivors. Understanding the effects of childhood trauma is crucial because it can have a profound impact on an individual's development and overall functioning. Research has shown that childhood trauma can lead to a wide range of physical and mental health problems, including depression, anxiety, PTSD, substance abuse, self-harm, relationship difficulties, and more. It can also affect cognitive development, academic performance, and social skills. Number 3, considering change, ambivalence. The ambivalent stage is marked by mixed emotions and conflicting thoughts about making changes. Individuals who feel torn between holding on to familiar patterns and seeking a path of healing. It's essential to acknowledge and validate these feelings without judgment. This stage requires self-reflection and awareness to recognize the impact of childhood trauma on one's life. Number 4, preparation. Preparation is a crucial stage that involves gathering resources, developing coping strategies, and building a support system. During this stage, individuals identify specific areas they want to address and begin planning for change. This may include seeking professional therapy, researching trauma-informed practices, establishing self-care routines, and building a network of supportive relationships. Preparation empowers individuals to lay a solid foundation for the upcoming changes and strengthens their commitment to healing. Action. The action stage represents a significant turning point in the healing journey. It involves implementing the changes and strategies identified during the preparation stage. Individuals actively engage in trauma-focused therapy, self-exploration, and developing healthy coping mechanisms. It's crucial to create a safe space for you where you can explore your feelings without judgment. Seeking professional help from therapists or support groups can be immensely beneficial during this stage as they provide guidance and expertise while navigating the complexities of trauma. This stage requires courage, perseverance, and resilience as it may involve confronting painful memories and challenging emotions. Progress may be gradual and setbacks are normal, but consistent effort and determination lead to meaningful changes in personal growth. Number 6, the maintenance stage. The maintenance stage is characterized by actively engaging in self-care, coping strategies, and healthy lifestyle choices. It involves developing and implementing the tools and techniques that promote emotional, physical, and psychological well-being. This stage may include therapy sessions, practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques, engaging in regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, and prioritizing healthy relationships. Consistency and perseverance are key during this stage, as it requires ongoing efforts to nurture and maintain your well-being. Number 7, change and recovery. The change stage signifies the transformative phase of healing from trauma. It involves integrating the insights gained from the previous stages into your daily life, resulting in positive changes. This stage may include developing healthier coping mechanisms, setting boundaries, cultivating self-compassion, and building resilience. It's important to celebrate small victories and acknowledge the progress made along the way. Embracing change requires embracing growth and the understanding that healing is a continuous process. Number 8, relapse. Relapse, though often seen as a setback, is a common part of the healing process. It's crucial to understand that healing is not linear and setbacks are a natural occurrence. Oftentimes, trauma can be dormant for months or years until a trigger occurs or a relapse occurs. This can include a major life transformation, like moving to a new city, starting a new job, experiencing a death or loss, increased stressors, or a change in health or illness. When this occurs, trauma can re-emerge. Relapse provides an opportunity for reflection, learning, and readjustment. It's important to approach relapse with self-compassion and utilize support systems built during the preparation stage. By recognizing triggers, identifying patterns, and seeking help when needed, individuals can emerge stronger and more resilient on their healing journey. These stages are not necessarily sequential, and it can occur multiple times throughout the healing process. By recognizing the significance of each and embracing them with compassion and resilience, individuals can make meaningful progress towards healing. Remember, healing takes time and effort, but with support, self-reflection, and a commitment to change, survivors of childhood trauma can reclaim their lives and create a brighter future filled with hope and resilience. Thank you, and that's everything for today. In this month's themes of healing the inner child, today's reading lays out the roadmap for how we actually move forward from awareness of our wounds to living in freedom. The stages: awareness, education, preparation, action, maintenance, recovery, and even relapse are not just steps on the checklist. They are the rhythm we cycle through again and again in our healing. This perspective can be deeply empowering for the inner child who may have been told that once you mess up, it's over, or that you're broken forever. Instead, these changes remind us that healing is a living process, not a straight line, and that progress comes from continually showing up for ourselves, no matter how many times we circle back. Within this week's theme of healing the inner child wounds, the reading helps us dismantle the shame that we often come to when we relapse into old patterns or find ourselves triggered. In truth, those moments are not proof of failure, they're invitations to re-enter the cycle of healing with more self-compassion and wisdom than before. Each stage offers its own gifts. Awareness, it gives us clarity. Preparation gives us structure. Action builds resilience. Maintenance creates stability. The child within us needs to hear that we will not abandon them at any stage, that we are committed for the long haul through every loop and turn of the process. This is how trust is rebuilt, both within ourselves and within our inner child. As we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, what stage of healing do you feel like you are in right now? And what are the signs that make you feel that way? You might notice that maybe you are switching between some, that's also fine. Number 2, how does knowing that relapse is a natural part of healing change your perspective on setbacks and the concept that healing is not linear? Number 3, what is one way you can bring more self-compassion to yourself in your current stage and in your current experiences? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back, welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.